What up, guys? Today got a special one for you. I got this 2016 Tesla Model X right here. As you can see, it has been sitting here for a while. Battery, I have no idea what kind of shape the battery is in. I don't know what we're getting ourselves into, but I'm kind of curious. Can I get this vehicle to come online? Can I see what percentage the high voltage battery has? So buckle up. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do to get into this guy, and we're going to go from there. And a quick little side note, we do not have the keys for this car either. So this is strictly getting into the vehicle, seeing if we can make it turn on. There. So this is a 2016 Tesla Model X. It is a 90D. Kind of little run around of the vehicle. Looks like it's missing the rear hatch, so I guess you could get in this way if you wanted. Back here, looks like it was in a front end accident, side swipe as well. You can see over here, completely pulled the air strut out of, I don't even want to call it the socket or the strut, out of its assembly. This is the upper control arm right here, and then you got the two lower control arms right there. This is the CV axle. You got over here, this is the windshield washer reservoir. Then looking at the inner structure right here, it actually looks okay. You got this guy where the tire looks like it got pushed back into it, and then right down here you have the battery, which looks like that battery was completely unscathed from the accident. And so, you know, it might be too early to say, but maybe I can stick the camera underneath and you can see the bottom of it. But I bet that battery might be okay, just depending on how long it's been sitting for. You can see right here, here's the old spindle. You got your brake caliper, and look at that. Even though it's not a performance, it's still made by Brembo. That's pretty interesting. This front rim absolutely got shattered from whatever they hit. Come back, you know, they damaged the fender right here. Hood actually looks okay. Headlight is no longer, no idea where that is. It looks like they must have hit a post or something right here in the front. So, but yeah, so if you encounter a Tesla Model X and you need to gain access to it, the batteries are completely dead. Typically up front here on the bumper, there's a little spot where these little red ribbons or cords are sitting through. You pop the little cap off. Behind there, you're gonna see these red cords. And what you wanna do is you'll pull down on them, and that has a little plunger right there. And then you'll pull down on the second one as well, which that one's completely gone. And that will gain access to under the hood. So essentially what you're doing is you got the cable right here. What it does, it releases both mechanisms here in the latch for you to get access to underneath. Then from here, you'll need to get access to the battery. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna take a second and I'm gonna move this tray out of the way, and then we're gonna get access to the battery. So just bolt the engine or the frunk out of the front. And so here we are right here. So here we got our low voltage battery. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a jumper box, I'm gonna hook it onto this guy and see if I can get the car to turn on. I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna hook this on just like that. Here. You know what? This jumper box is funny because if it doesn't detect anything out of the battery, it won't even try to jump the car And that's not only Tesla, but that's just any car, which I like it. It came from Costco. It's very cheap, and maybe that's what you get for buying cheap. But I'm probably gonna have to bring my other car over and hook up some jumper cables, because that jumper box isn't doing anything. All right, so now we got the jumper cables hooked on from the truck over to the Tesla. I'm gonna run over to the front, see if this puppy will turn on. So, as you can see, everything is turned off. It's been sitting for a while. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna come down here, put my foot on the brake. There we go. I can feel the brake pedal doing stuff. I saw the lights flicker here on the steering wheel. Just gonna sit here for a second with our foot on the brake. There we go. So she just came online. I lied, it was a 75D, not a 90. That's all right. Yeah. Thinks we're in a whole different state. That's all right. We'll end that trip. We'll save that for another time. So what we're doing, we're calibrating the Falcon doors. And now they actually shut. Nice. Still work. That's great. Actually have another Model X that I'm starting to have some issues with these Falcon doors, which that is a whole nother video within themselves. And so I'm gonna have to pull out the actuator right here, at least start with this and kind of go from there, or start with this guy. Apparently they say the trunk lid and these Falcon doors have the same latch, kind of like a Mercedes-Benz trunk lid or a BMW trunk lid, where you shut it, it locks, and then it has a second stage and it'll pull it into the car to finalize the lock. And so my other X that we have, the lock mechanism, it will lock down, but it doesn't pull it in. And because of that, it's making the door go all crazy. This is too good to share. I have to show you this. I'm gonna turn the camera around. So it's here inside the car, went to upgrades, didn't show anything. Go to Bluetooth. Huh. I thought this one at the bottom was interesting. Discount, huh? Interesting. Who was the previous owner of this car? Kind of makes me questionable about these seats and interior in this thing. Before wrapping up this video, you know, this process will only work if the car has a dead battery. If it does not have a dead battery and has a good battery, you can undo, sure, the hood and get access to it. But as long as that battery's good, it's not gonna pop open and unlock these doors. So, yet again, for security purposes, if you have a good battery and you try to do this process, it will not give you access to the car. And so, thanks for tuning in. If there's any questions, feel free to reach out. Very simple process. Just to recap really quick, the cover on the front bumper, pop that off, the two red ribbons, which are these guys right here. They're gonna be down below behind the cover. You pull those down, that's gonna unlock this front latch right here. Then, you know, you might not have the tools to get the frunk out, at least the plastic front portion of it. And so behind here, I think you could actually reach down here with some jumper cables or jumper box, hook it on there, boom. Once you have that hooked on, it should unlock the doors. That would get you access to the inside of the car, and from there you can do whatever you need to do. But appreciate you for tuning in. You know, if this helps you, please like and subscribe to the video or to the channel. You know, I've had a lot of help with DIY videos on YouTube, and so I'm just trying to repay some of that information that was given to me to you guys. Thanks.